We live in a society now where it's just first. Who cares? Get it out there. We don't care who it hurts. We don't care who we destroy. We don't care if it's true. Just say it. Sell it. Anything you practice, you'll get good at, including BS.
Like Superman running out of the locker room. Jackson. First down, touchdown. And here comes Lamar Jackson.
Not bad for a running back.
I know I don't have to. I know there's no need for me to do it. But you ever come across things that are just so dumb or so stupid that you can't believe someone would actually stand in front of a live audience and actually speak it out their mouth? It's that level of stupidity. That's my issue. I've never been able to deal with things or people full or stuck in stupidity. When I get on here and say that Lamar Jackson is the second best quarterback in the National Football League, I mean that. Not based off favoritism, not based off bias. Yes, I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, but even if I wasn't, you gotta call a spade a spade. You gotta be real about things like this. Mahomes is number one with the Super Bowls, and number two is Lamar Jackson. But for some particular reason, there's always somebody, always someone that thinks that they're the smartest person in the class. They think they know everything. They just have a matter of fact, like they're just so willing to go against the grain, no matter. It could be right in their face, and they will just deny it until their last breath. But you know what? It is what it is. Even the circus need clowns. You know what I'm saying? But y'all do this every year. Football being played or not, it's the same repetitive thing. I swear to you, there are more things to talk about, but we keep going around and having Lamar Jackson, and we compare him to all of these quarterbacks in the National Football League. But it really doesn't matter how you look at it, how you view it, what you try to use to make the other guy look good. It doesn't matter. As far as the resume, Lamar's is more impressive compared to these other guys, -1. Now the popular thing to do these days is to compare Lamar Jackson to Dak Prescott, because both the quarterbacks have struggled in the playoffs. And they're saying, who's a more disappointment in the playoffs? And of course, you got this clown that keeps saying that it's always Lamar. Anytime there's a debate and it's always a negative, who's worse, A, B, C, Lamar, it's always going to be Lamar for this guy. I've made peace with it. He's just stuck on stupid. That's fine. Live that way all you want. It is what it is. I actually did a video on Dak Prescott, me saying that I believe that he is actually a good quarterback in the National Football League. There are a lot of guys that are quarterbacks that are good in the NFL. But are they better than Lamar Jackson? No. The standard is the Super Bowl. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. The standard is the Super Bowl. Not making it to the Super Bowl. No. Don't get that twisted. We're not passing out no participation trophies around here. Winning the Super Bowl. That is the standard in the NFL. Has been that, always will be that. These constant comparisons and debates between who's better, Lamar Jackson or Joe Burrow or Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert, C.J. Stroud, Jamie Foxx from that movie Any Given Sunday. Try to sound as different and unique as you want. Your work looks like utter trash. But you know what? Let's look at this debate. Let's look at this little perspective right here. Who has a more disappointing playoff performance? Dak Prescott or Lamar Jackson? That's an easy one for me to answer. It's Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott's been in the league since 2016. He's had more weapons than Lamar Jackson and has done less. Dude had Ezekiel Elliott in his prime, has had CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, and for a couple of years had one of the best offensive lines in the NFL, and he is still, this is what he's got to show for it. No championships, no nothing. Do I put that all on him? No, but that's the reality of it. He has had the weapons and the talent to help him get there. Like I've said before, and I'll probably have to say again, Lamar Jackson really just started getting help last season. And up until this point, he's a two-time MVP, all-pro team, Pro Bowls, he's done it all. And yet we still talking about this. The fact that you can sit there with a straight face and try to convince me that a man who is 6th all-time in NFL history with quarterback winning percentage, he is 6th out of all the many years we've had in the NFL, over 100, and he is 6th all-time winning percentage. But he's not good. He's got guys that are better than him that aren't even on that list, not even sniffing that list. Are you kidding me? The statistics of Lamar's playoff performance is on his resume. Yes, I am in no way, shape, or form trying to deny that. But if you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. First things first, I want you to watch and listen to what Stephen A. Smith, of all people, I want you to listen to what he says right here.
What we hold against Lamar Jackson more than anything else is how awful he was in his very, very first playoff performance against the Chargers that time. We hold that against him, okay? But in the end, when you consider his box office appeal, when you consider his ability on the football field, they weren't getting blown out 48-16, and there's a final score of 48-32.
Absolutely grade A, nothing but 1,000% gospel truth. I believe this is what you all do. You look at that game and use that game to critique Lamar Jackson in everything he does. Forgetting the fact that that was his first playoff game in the NFL in his rookie season, the youngest rookie to ever start at quarterback in a playoff game. Yeah, that was Lamar Jackson. And if he had enough time and a better offensive line, he might have came back and won that game, but that's besides the point. Y'all use that game to try to critique and belittle everything Lamar Jackson has done in the NFL. Because even in losing fashion, the very next season when he played against the Titans and they lost that game, look at Lamar Jackson's stats. He didn't lose that game. His team did that enough for him. But Lamar Jackson, total of 500 yards combined, himself alone throwing and running. But Lamar Jackson doesn't show up in the playoffs, right? Went up against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game where they were making some suspect play calls, the Ravens were. Lamar Jackson threw for over 200 yards, more than Patrick Mahomes, but yet he didn't play well. And I know what everybody's going to say. Well, he threw 2 interceptions that game. That wasn't, he shouldn't have did that. Well, okay, allow me to be bold for a second. Now, in my personal opinion, I don't really get upset about that interception, and I'm going to tell you why. Number one, the guy he was throwing to was tackled before the ball even got there, and the refs didn't call it. Number two, Lamar Jackson made a play like that against the Jaguars early in that season. Isaiah Likely was double covered, and those guys were all over Likely. They were all over him.
Got out of it, would-be sack. Keeps it alive. And flings it in the air. It is brought in by Likely at the 5.
He made the throw, and Isaiah Likely made that catch. I was nervous watching the throw go. It was so nervous. But Isaiah Likely made the catch. Had Isaiah Likely not got tackled, would he have made the catch? I don't know. But that's my thought process. Lamar Jackson had something work before, so we tried it again. How many times have we seen quarterbacks in the NFL do that? In the playoffs, regular season, it didn't matter. Put it up there, let your big body receiver, a tight end, go get it. That's what he did. That's all he did. Try to make a play. It didn't work out the way he wanted it to, but it can't be undone. That's where we are now. Besides, I'm sure even if Isaiah Likely made that catch and they won the game, y'all find some reason still to say Lamar Jackson ain't that good. But at the end of the day, there's only one thing Lamar Jackson has to do. There's an old saying in wrestling.
Be the man in the greatest sport in the world. You gotta beat the man.
It's been proven and established that in order for Lamar Jackson to make it to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl, he must first go against Patrick Mahomes and take down Patrick Mahomes. That is the one obstacle that's in Lamar Jackson's way. Not Joe Burrow, not Josh Allen, or any other quarterback that y'all try to debate and say whether or not he's better than them or not. He's already proven that he's better than those guys. Y'all keep having those debates as to your heart's desire. He's already proven that. He's just got one more thing to do.
They're going to get a Super Bowl out of me. Believe that. Believe that.
I want my quarterbacks to be quarterbacky.
Thank you for watching this video. By all means, like, share, and leave a comment. And if you want to see more content, go ahead and push the subscribe and notification button for videos already up and for the ones to come.